Good morning! Oh, it's so good to be picking up my camera again. This is almost after, well, exactly a week and a half, I believe. Last time I recorded was not last Saturday, but the Saturday before. So the last video that I uploaded was from week and a half back, even though I uploaded a little bit later. But gosh, since that video, oh God, I've been on a roller coaster. That'll be an understatement. I have been dragged through mud, so much resistance, so much mental chaos. Today, I feel like I'm finally able to breathe a little bit. I will definitely go into detail because I want to really document this for myself. But for now, I'm out on a walk, and Whiskey and we've taken a new route today. So that means a lot new sniffing for him. So I gotta keep an eye so he doesn't munch on anything. He loves to eat disgusting stuff. He never used to, but just in the last 6 months or so, he started. Oh, don't worry, I don't want to get into details, but yeah, so I just got to keep an eye on him because it's a very new area for him. We've been around here, but it's been like probably a year since we walked down this path. So yeah, I will find some time today and sit down and document what I've been through and what I'm going through. We're just passing by leash free area, and Whiskey can smell all the doggos that are in there. There are like 10 to 12 dogs in there, and I kind of feel bad. Like I want him to play with other dogs, but it's so scary in off-leash areas because you never know what dogs are under control, what dogs are trained and what not, and if they have a good recall, and don't know about um, their behaviors. Yeah, so it's really hard for me to trust this environment. So I'm gonna keep him out, but they're having so much fun. And it's not only about the aggressive behavior that I'm fearful of, but even when they're playing, like dogs tend to get on top of each other, um, just to show their alphaness. And because Whiskey has bad back legs, we don't want any weight on his back legs. So yeah, it's just better to avoid such places, especially if it's just me. If Barry's with me, then it's a different story because he can have better control and manage the situation better than I can. Go find a stick. Let's go. Go find a stick. We're almost home, but I just wanted to stop here, pause, and take this all in because for the last week or so, when you're going through, like when you're really, really going through it, it's very difficult to find peace and beauty in things around you. Like no matter what, you can sit in the nature, be out in the sun, be with the trees, with the birds, but you're somewhere else. You're in darkness, in real depth of something where you don't see the light, you can't see anything positive, anything to lift you up. And in those moments all you can do is just be, just surrender to that discomfort. And this reminds me, I actually wrote a poem around this a while back, which I will share later on in this video. Yes, Papa will go home. But we were just passing by this reserve that's close to our place, and I saw this bench. I love sitting here. I'm like, it's been a while. Let's just sit and take it in. Yes, Papa. Yes, Papa. We'll go home. We'll go home. Are you tired? Papa? You wanna go find a stick? You wanna go find a stick? Go get a stick. Stick, stick, stick. Whiskey and I, we've just woken up from our nap. So after breakfast, took a nap. Felt really tired because I haven't been sleeping all that well. So we are out here now, slowly getting into the mood to work out. Whiskey's gonna exercise too. It's his training day as well. He's like, oh, okay, Mama, alright. Oh, oh. That's his way of getting ready for his workout. Yeah, so Whiskey trains, actually, I'm just picking it back up after a really long time, because he's 8 years old, and like large breed dogs, they're usually prone to arthritis and joint pain and inflammation, and Whiskey was already prone to it because since he was little he's had ACL tears in his back legs when he was a puppy. They're prone to it, but he's definitely starting to show some signs of inflammation and arthritis and things like that. So I used my own personal training knowledge and skills, and on top of that did some research on dogs' body anatomy, and and studied about good training regimen for dogs for arthritis. So yeah, we did this for a bit a while back, but just like my own training, it's taken a back seat. But we've started training him again now. He's ready to go. Whiskey, are you ready to go? Oh, oh yes, Mama. And I'm really getting into my workout too, slowly but surely. I'm really excited to get back into calisthenics, so that's what I've started, taking it really, really slow. I've been wanting to incorporate yoga as well, so I think they both go quite well hand in hand. So, yesterday I did my yoga session, today I'm gonna do a pull day. It's just a very simple session, nothing complicated, taking it easy, especially because I'm moving through so much emotionally, energetically. I just don't want to be training, be working out in a way that really drains me, because that doesn't really help. It's more about just moving my body and just being excited about um, attaining some calisthenic goals that I had set a long time back, but then it just fell through. So yeah, let's do that.
C'est pour celui qui perd. Il faudra cogner et puis bomber le torse.
Ready for exercise? He's gonna do some step ups now. Train his legs. I'm just using kibble as his treat. Good boy, stay down, up, up. Good boy. Back up. Sit, up. Good boy, back. Sit. Stay. Now he's gonna do some stabilizations. Yes, good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Just one more, Putu. Good boy. One more. Yes, Baba. Good boy. Whiskey's ready for his next set. You can smell kibble. Are you ready for your next step, Baba? He's the best client I've ever had as a personal trainer. Let's take Whiskey through his next exercise. We're just starting back with 2 exercises only at a time. So let's do this. It's for his spinal mobility. Whiskey, come on. Stay. And just twist like that. Good boy. Stay. Okay, he's a little too excited. Good boy. Whiskey, come on. Come here. Good boy, stay. Good boy. Good boy.
Ce que tu veux, tant pis, c'est ta vie.
Just finished my workout and it's been a really long time. I just realized since I just danced freely with my feet on the ground, bare feet on the ground. So I'm gonna put on the right music and just really be with myself and celebrate myself.
Yeah. Would it be cool to say? Yeah, intuition, just wanna follow intuition. All my senses tell me I know what you've been thinking. I've been feeling, what if we got up, left this party? Cause I can see you're probably gonna be scrolling feeds all night long. And your friends are drunk, and the DJ keeps playing the same songs, and time isn't moving along. So would it be cool to say, do you wanna escape without ending the night? We could drive through all of the city lights, or we could find a Tucson place.
go take a shower since I just finished working out. That was a great session, by the way. But then I remembered whiskey supplement, the golden paste that I make for him for his joints and inflammation. We ran out, so I'm making it again. So that's what's happening here. It's essentially a mixture of turmeric, coconut oil, and black pepper. Whiskey loves it, and every time I'm making it, he waits for it. Patiently waits for it because he gets to lick all the utensils off.
City lights, or we can find a two-song place, just you and I. That'd be nice. Do you want to escape with me? Oh, oh, oh. Do you want to escape with me? Oh, oh, oh. Do you want to escape with me? Escape with me. Escape with me. Oh, intuition, follow intuition. Escape with me.
Now all of these will go in the freezer. Whiskey gets one of the paws and one of the bones. That's the perfect measurement for him. I measured it long time back based on the recommendation. So that is like 2 teaspoons, the paws, and the bone is 1 teaspoon. So I gave him one of each. I'm just gonna pop like that. It's just underneath, and this is going to go in the freezer. Ta-da! Let's go take a shower now. Oh, my body is hurting already. And I did a yoga session yesterday, hatha yoga. I've never done that before, but something just pulled me towards it. So I did that. It was like a 55-minute long yoga session. Amazing, beautiful. Of course, I wasn't so great at it, but I plan on doing that on a regular basis, alternating between my calisthenics training and alternating between calisthenics and yoga. Let's go take a hot shower now, and I will talk to you after. Here we are. I've had my lunch, made myself some tea, and I'm being a little bit fancy and using my microphone. I realized in some of the videos in the past, the audio hasn't been great, and Barry's a big advocate for good audio quality. So I just want to sit down and have a chat and document kind of what's been happening, what I've been through over the last week or so. Let's grab a sip first. Hot, 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 hot. Before I say anything, I want to document reading out this poem that I wrote in November last year, November 16th to be exact. And it's titled Depths of Darkness. And this is something that I feel like it just naturally came through. So kind of a channeled message, channeled poem. Come on, Whiskey, up. Let's get Whiskey settled. Oh, up. Let's get Whiskey settled. And there. Okay. Alright, here we go. Depths of darkness. Each and every visit to the depth of the darkness has felt like I'd never get out of here, even though I've been here a million times before. Every time I get an opportunity to come to the surface and breathe and see the light, I remind myself to keep reminding myself, while I'm in the depths of it all, that I will soon get to breathe again and experience how my light shines so bright. That every visit here has given me gifts of perspectives that I'd never received before. That every visit here has allowed me to get closer to who I am at soul. But the experience of the darkness is such that no light can prevail, because it's only in the darkness that you can experience the depths of you that you've never seen before. The more I resisted and tried to swim up to the surface, the quicker and harder I have been pulled back down, until I learned to surrender, until I learned to sit with the depth of the pain, the darkness of the dark, soon to find the beauty it holds and know that it wasn't all in vain. The deepest of shadows are a gift to be experienced. It is meant to completely engulf me, so I have no choice but to sit with the pain until I have transcended the pain into a key that opens the door which takes me a step closer to the truth of me. Who am I to define what is a gift and what is not? In all honesty, what a privilege it is to experience the entire spectrum of human emotions and thoughts. Just like we see the light as a grace of God, why do we discriminate against the pain and the dark? It's in the shadows that we learn to see the gift of life. It's in the shadows that we learn to see the true beauty of light. I can't believe I wrote this. These words came through me. I'm not running away from it any longer. I receive it with open arms and an open heart, because it's in the experience of walking through the shadow that shows me my strength. I love the new version of me that emerges out every time that perceives life on a whole new wavelength. So here I am, ready to go back down again when life feels gray. A deep knowing inside me says, hey, sit and breathe and feel all the pain until you feel a new level of love for yourself flowing through your vein. It's almost like this reminder that I needed, and it's so in line with what I have been experiencing. So, in my last video, that video was really powerful. We never know what we never know what we are doing in the moment and how it'll impact our path forward. And this is not the first time. As I mentioned in the poem too, like it wasn't the first time that I have been through this darkness, but it definitely came after a really long time, and it was a culmination of culmination of all the shadows that I have sat with and come face to face with and released. First of all, I just want to express how grateful I am to be able to experience all of this. As I mentioned in the poem, it feels like I'm never going to come out of there. And that's truly what it feels like. Everything just feels like it has been a lie. My whole journey felt like it has been of no use. And as I had mentioned in my second or third documenting video, that has been my theme almost for a while now, and it was all leading up to this point. Like, at least that's what I feel till this point. You never know what's next, what other level I'm going to experience of the same theme. But going back to the video that I posted previously, this last video, I recorded that almost week and a half before today, and I edited and posted it last Saturday, last weekend. At that time, I was already deep into whatever was moving through me. And while I was watching the video, in the video, I expressed that I have unlocked, like I have found the final key that was needed. Like everything had been leading me to that point. And in that video, in that moment, I experienced so much freedom. And the point that it had been leading me to is full acceptance of this new version of me that is already here. I expressed that I hadn't realized that it was already here. I was reaching out something in the future that I was trying to grab onto. I thought this version of me that is here, I thought it was in the future. I felt a little disconnect. And as soon as I expressed that, and this is how beautifully this journey unfolds, when you express something like that, you almost have to get ready for what's about to come. Now, this is something I don't know how anyone else's journey unfolds, this journey of connection to self realization. I am no one to say that this is how it works for everyone, this is how it unfolds, but this is my experience. And it feels so good to say this, to own this, and not to shy away from it and doubt it. You put an intention out in the world, or you express something out into the universe. In this case, my expression was that I am here, I'm accepting of myself, and as soon as I did that, I was given the experience of freedom, of full alignment, of full flow. But that only lasted for a day or so. Everything after that, it's almost been like a test to confirm if that state of being that I experienced is truly for me, and if I am truly ready to step into it. And I heard a beautiful thing this morning. I watched a video. This guy expressed that these tests that we talk about on this journey, we say test from the universe. Ultimately, the test is from ourselves. Like I created this test for myself. The reason I really resonate with what that guy said about we are the ones setting the test is because I am my higher self. I am a fractal of the consciousness itself. I am the fractal of the universe. So essentially, I am the one setting that test so that I can move through it, allow every shadow to come to the surface. And every single time you face your shadow, it's next level. It's next level until it obviously goes away. All my shadows came to the surface. So we go through this test that everything comes to the surface and you observe how you move through it, and that kind of shows and proves to yourself how badly you want that new experience, that new reality that you put out into the universe. So for the last week or so, I have been moving through that test. I experienced my deepest shadow of not being confident in myself, doubting myself, and it feels so real when you're moving through those kind of phases. It feels so freaking real and you feel like you're never going to come out of it. Hence my poem states the same. It's a complete chaos. The mind is so noisy. It's so noisy. And you might have heard people say that before a breakthrough, everything becomes very noisy. Before a level up, everything becomes very chaotic, because those things, those shadows that are not aligned with the new version of you, they are meant to come up so you can acknowledge them and not let that be your truth. So, the best way that I have learned to move through this is just to be as much as possible. Let the mind get chaotic. I mean, now that I look back at it, I think there are beautiful, better ways to sort of like align your mind little bit on the positive side or the lighter side. But I feel like this is the experience that I needed. I needed it to be so real to know that this is what I have believed all my life. I have made myself feel small all my life because of this lack of confidence in myself, this lack of sense of self within myself. And that just felt so real. And once you're not resisting it, even though you think your mind is resisting it, but it's more like you're not taking any crazy actions to avoid feeling those feelings, avoid being with those thoughts, sooner or later you come out on the other side with a new level of clarity. And that is exactly what happened last night. It often happens instantaneously now that I'm thinking about it. As soon as you truly surrender to it and not resist it, the clarity shows up very quickly. I mean, in the past, it might have been slower, but even now, I feel like as soon as I was able to truly surrender, because up until that moment yesterday, I was giving my energy to the thoughts, to the chaos, to the noise. I was being a part of it rather than being the observer of it. I was being a part of it. Oh, see, when I'm talking now, I'm getting more and more clarity. But instead of being the observer of it, I was being a part of it. I was identifying with those things, which I feel is also important because that what enables you to truly feel how it feels to be in those negative thought patterns or negative beliefs or whatever it is. But as soon as I truly gave up, it's like when you reach that state of, oh, what do you say? In Punjabi, it's like, oh, mere haath khade ne. It's like, I give up, I surrender, my hands are off this. I don't know what to do, what to think, where to go, what to do from here, or whatever is happening. When you truly get to that point, clarity shows up. Clarity shows up. And for me, the clarity was this need to deepen my connection with myself, with my truth, with my journey, and have this beautiful, empowering, confident sense of self. Because look, the life that I'm about to step into, the abundance that I'm about to hold, getting ready to hold, I cannot live in doubt. I won't be able to hold the success, the recognition, the abundance, the love, the care. I wouldn't be able to hold it until I deepen my own sense of self within myself without needing anyone else's input on it. I needed this. I can't go on going in and out of self doubt and low self confidence and questioning my journey and questioning my truth. Because what I'm about to step into now requires a whole new level of confidence, a whole new level of sense of self that I have never experienced before in my life. And in order to get there, I needed to move through this. A beautiful thing that came up after this clarity, I was journaling, and that's one thing that I have picked back up again. It's again, I am seeing myself getting pulled towards more of these things that I used to use to help me feel grounded. And for a while, I haven't needed any tools or rituals or anything like that, or habits perhaps, to help me with that. But it's sort of like this phase has brought me back into those things where I'm journaling now, I'm exercising now, and it's all arising from this sense of love for myself. It's not from like, oh, I feel a little bit dry and like my skin doesn't feel good, so I should get back on my skincare routine. Nope. Oh, I haven't worked out, my muscles are weaker, or whatever it is, and I should start exercising. Nope. Oh, I should be journaling. Should be journaling. Why? Nope, it's not coming from that place. It's all coming from this realization of how much I love and care for myself. And these tools are coming back into my life. So, journaling has been a huge part, exercising, skincare. I'm doing yoga, like things like that. Like, I'm coming back to those self care things, but I have not felt this kind of loving urge, loving pull towards these things. It has, in the past, it has always come from, oh, I should be doing this because there's something wrong that I need to fix. All of these things that are coming back into my life, it's coming from a whole new place. In the past, I thought they were all coming from a sense of self love and self care, but nope, it wasn't. It wasn't. There was still some negative underlying thing. I don't know how else to explain it. But now I'm journaling. Anyhow, going back to journaling, yesterday when I had this surrendering moment, I wanted to pick up the journal and just put all my thoughts in there. And as I was writing, I'm like, I was looking back when I was a personal trainer, which was like, I quit my engineering job in 2017 and I became a personal trainer. I was working as, yeah. I became a personal trainer, and that time, those few years were so aligned. I felt like that was sort of like the testimony or the snippet that universe gave me, that I could fall back onto, that my abundant life is possible, the life that I'm meant to live and create is possible. That was sort of like a trailer almost. Reflecting back, I'm like, I was so freaking confident in myself. I was just putting myself out there. I was and it was this sense of self that I had, this positive sense of self that I had, that attracted beautiful things into my life. I was magnetizing all of those things in my life. I'm like, I have the ability to be that. So why am I not? Why do I feel this way in this moment? And that's when I realized, and this was so powerful. This is when I realized, when I was a personal trainer, I was so confidently able to share my thoughts and my views and educate people and just express my excitement, because I was educating myself in terms of like educating myself on fitness, on nutrition. So I was reading books, listening to podcasts, and like things like that. But there was a proof, a backing for what I was saying. So that confidence, that it was an educated confidence. That confidence was coming from this place of being educated in that field and expressing my perspectives on it. But I had that backing. So having that confidence is much easier, as opposed to now. Now that I'm supposed to, and getting ready to step back into the world and be a leader and lead other people and support other people on their own journey, I am relying only on what I have experienced, the wisdom that I have unlocked, the guidance that I have received. There is no specific book or a podcast or a person that I can go back to to validate what I'm saying. So this is a whole new level of confidence that is needed. Back then, the confidence was rooted in something outside of me, which was beautiful in that field. I guess that's the way it was supposed to be. But in this journey, this next path, this new journey that I am getting ready to step into, of being of service to other people, sharing my journey, my wisdom. There is nothing outside of me that I can rely on to validate what I am sharing, because these are my truths. Sure, other people must have experienced something similar, but still, it's not like an educated trust, educated confidence. So, this is the first time that I am fully relying on nothing else but only me. Trusting that everything that I have been through has been for a reason, and everything that I've experienced and every wisdom that I have unlocked is true for me and for those people that I am meant to lead and support on their own journey. Because only people who are meant to be on a similar journey, like obviously there's so many different ways to unlock your true self. There's so many different pathways. There's so many different techniques perhaps. And some of them might overlap with my own experience as well. But what I have to offer is very unique. And I don't have an example outside of me, at least in my immediate reality or people that I follow on social media. Sure, there are people that I resonate with because there are some truths that are overlapping. But the way I have experienced my journey, no one else has. So, trusting myself fully in that is something that I have never experienced before. So this phase that I am moving through at the moment, it is very necessary to tap into my power, tap into my truth, tap into my voice, into my expression with confidence, with full confidence, because that's the only way I can lead others through it. If I am constantly going back and forth and constantly going through this self doubt, it will show. It's not the same as someone who is fully grounded in their truth and in their power. I'm meant to be in that state. Of course, I'm sure when new things unfold for me, there's going to be different things that come up that I need to work through. That's fine. But this thing that has been very prevalent, this self doubt and questioning my journey, and it has happened so many times that I have made myself feel it was so real that I have completely messed up everything. I have done everything wrong. I have wasted the last 2 years. Like, I've been through something similar a few times now. But this time, when I experienced this last week, it was on a whole another level. And perhaps there's more to unleash, unveil, so that I can truly step into that state of being where I am confident in what I'm saying, confident in leading others, confident in supporting others, and not doubting my every move, not doubting my every word that I'm saying. I don't know why I'm holding my mic here. So, yeah, this is extremely important. This phase is extremely important for me because I know on the other side of this, my whole life is about to shift. My whole life is about to shift. And I'm about to experience a version of me fully come out that I have never experienced before. And I'm ready for it. And as I say that, I'm putting these words out in the universe as I record this, film this. And I know if there's anything else that needs to be acknowledged, brought up to the surface so that it could be released, it will happen. And I will continue documenting this. This is a really exciting part of my journey, and I'm so glad that I started picking up the camera and filming. Even though a lot of the days I am not in the state to, I can't put my words together, I can't put my thoughts together as I'm moving through those phases. But as soon as I am able to come out and take a breath, as I said in the poem, as I get a break from from all of this, as when I'm graced with this break, this moment to come up to the surface and breathe, I will continue documenting this because I know this is going to go down in history. I will be looking back at these videos even just a few years from now and just be in awe how everything unfolded beautifully. As I was walking through it, it had been challenging and extremely, I felt like I will never come out of it. But I can feel that future self looking back at this. I love you, Jazz. I'm so proud of you. I love me. And I love everyone who's watching this. Be it now in June 2025 or be it in June 2030. Whenever you're watching this, at this moment, I have like 10 views, 1 or 2 likes, one of which is my own like from my other account. So, yeah, it'll be fun to see how many people actually come to this video, these videos. Oh, I love this. I love this. I wasn't able to say this or even think this or fathom this just yesterday. But now that I'm up here, out here on the surface of the dark or above the water to catch a breath, I can say this. I love this. And I might go back down again, but that's okay. I always come back up. And that's the beauty of this all. I come up as a new version of me. All right. Love you all. Love you, Jazz. Love me.